Hey y'all, I'm extremely tired, y'all. Listen, I am so tired. I'm at work, y'all. It's 3:30. I'm on my break. I decided to come to my car. I could have just stayed in the building, but I decided to come to the car. I'm doing my night shift tonight as a CNA, so I just wanted to come and touch on a few things with y'all. I want to talk about the perks of being a night shift CNA. Is a lot of perks, and I really didn't think this thing through before I thought of making this video, but it's the first thing that came to my head, so I'm gonna shoot off the top of my head. I'm gonna tell y'all 3 things that I like about being a nighttime CNA. First thing is not a lot of the management. The management is not here during this time, so it's not a whole lot of bosses and a whole lot of titles around. When you have too many bosses and a lot of those titles around, it be sometimes hell in the building when you have all of them in the building. So I love the fact that at night you don't have all that going on. You have maybe one supervisor and you have everybody else, and it goes smooth. That's the first thing I like about being on night shift. Second thing I like about night shift is that you get to do a lot of other stuff that you can't do through the day on the night shift. For example, tonight, when I got here, I made sure that my patients was fine, checked them all, made sure they was dry, gave everybody water, did my charting, did all that. I got here at 10 o'clock. I was done with everything by midnight. So from midnight to just right now, the last almost 4 hours, I've wrote in 3 books that I'm writing right now. I did at least 5,000 word count in all the books combined, right? Not only that, I did email. I did a lot of emailing. I emailed people back and forth. I did a little posting on social media. I wrote in my journal. And I'm also doing this video because at 4 o'clock, that'll be my 4 hours that I'm saying. In 4 hours, I did all this stuff. Not to mention, in between time, I went to check on patients, and I think I changed somebody twice. So in between those hours, I still did work when work was needed. But for the most part, I got a lot of my personal work done. So when I go back in the building, I'm going to focus on I did not journal this past weekend because I was doing other stuff. So that journal, I did not create my schedule for the week. So when I go back in the building, I'm going to go and check all of my patients. Once I check everybody, make sure everybody's straight, then I'm going to go and create my schedule for the week. And not only that, I have to start sending my emails out for the CNA collab that I'm doing. So far, I have 3 people that's joining me. So it's going to be me and 3 other people collabing on a book where we share our stories before, during, and after pandemic. Can't really say after pandemic, but this is just a new way of life. We're going to be sharing the untold stories of our lives during this whole pandemic situation. So I decided sending my emails out for that. And what else? That's pretty much it. And after I'm done with that, at 5 o'clock, I'm gonna go do my last set of rounds. I'm done. So that is the second thing I like, is that I get to do a lot of my work as far as my business through the night. And I do a lot of studying too, and a lot of reading, which I have not done that yet tonight. And I may not get to that. But once I get home and I take my nap, then I can go straight into my reading and my studying, because I've done all those things. And if I did not work at night, I wouldn't be able to do none of this. I really don't, because the day be kind of chaotic through the day. So my last and final thing about y'all know I'm yarning in every video, but I've been doing good lately. I haven't been yarning in a lot of my videos. But listen, the last thing that I like about the night shift is that it's quiet. It is quiet, and I can think. I used to work days at a hospital for 11 years. And it was so much going on through the day that I could not think straight. But back then, I wasn't even trying to think straight because I couldn't anyway. I didn't know how to control my thinking and my thoughts anyway. But thinking back to it, it was no peace, never, because it was always ongoing movement a lot. But now that I'm working nights, and a lot of stuff that I do, if I'm not at work, I wake up early in the morning, like 3-4 in the morning anyway, and I'll be up just thinking and creating. That's what I do. And I've learned how to control my emotions and control my thoughts. So for me, working at night is peace. It's peace for me. And a place that you wouldn't think that you can have peace at. But for me, working this night shifts is a sense of peace for me. So I'm able to hear from God. I'm able to hear direction for the things that God wants me to do. And not only that, I love the fact that I can help people. That does something for me, like literally. Like, it's so much that goes on in these places. Like, you don't have enough supplies, we don't have enough staff. It's so much that goes on, but it's nothing like taking care of a patient one day and the next day they remember you and be like, hey, I remember you from yesterday. Thank you so much for what you did. Those type of things. So for me, even within my peace, I have so much joy in knowing that I'm making a difference in somebody's life. That is the part for me. Like we say, the part for me that's the part for me. So I guess that would be the fourth thing. I guess I created 4 things. Created 4 things. The third one was the peace. The peace that I have working at night because it's quiet and I can hear. And then I guess the 4th thing would be being able to be an impact on somebody's life. I think in any type of way, not just at your job, at home, at the currency exchange, at the gas station, wherever you at, if you can help somebody and do something that can change the direction of their life, I think we all should be, that should be a mission for us to do that every day for the rest of our life. But I chose job that fulfills me in that area. Even though I get tired of being a CNA and I complain. But at the end of every day, I honestly love what I do. I love it with every piece of me. And I honestly don't see myself doing another job. Like, if I had to quit being a CNA and go and work somewhere else outside of my writing and everything else that I do, I would not know what to do other than do something HIV related, because that's a part of who I am. So why not work in that field? But I still would be kind of uncomfortable in working in the field too, because I don't know nothing about it. I know how this CNA thing go. So this is I'm more familiar with this. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to tell y'all what I was doing, and give y'all a little insight on the perks for me. Everybody perks will be different, but those are mine's. The one that I love the most out of the 5 or the 4 that I made up is I'm able to do my business while I'm at work. It's just the best part for me. It's the best part. I can do half of everything through the day, and knowing when I get at night, when I get at work at night, I'm going to be able to finish everything that I want to do for my business. It is everything for me. Everything. How you can get paid and get paid at the same time. And I know that may sound crazy, and I'm going to talk about this one last thing before I go. Listen, I've watched so many people over the years work at nighttime and study for their bachelor's, all sorts of degrees. Listen, they done went and got all sorts of trades and degrees and all this stuff just from working night shifts and taking their books with them and studying through the night. So for me, what is the difference for me? That I'm not studying for a test, but I'm trying to perfect my craft. So through the night, I do those things. And not only that, trying to educate myself with reading and researching and stuff like that. So it's really the same flavor, right? Yes, it really is the same flavor. But if I was to explain this to maybe the boss in the building probably wouldn't understand that, because it's normal for people to go to school and create debt and get a degree and then go work for the man, which I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people do that and they are successful for that, at that. But that's not my story. My story is creating my own lane. And why is it that a lot of these facilities is more okay with people doing their studying at night than they is with people running their business through night while they are work. But that's neither here nor there. We have to get back to that topic another day, because I'm sure I'm going to be misunderstood when I'm talking about it anyway. But listen, y'all enjoy y'all night. I'm going to get back up in here, because y'all know CNA is on the move, baby. My break will be over in a minute. I'm going to sit here and meditate for a second, and I'm going to get in here and smash the rest of my 2 hours that I will have. Y'all enjoy y'all night.